Last night.
Awesome, dude.
Last night was my turn.
You know, there was a guy who called in the wrap-up show. I was driving in my car listening to it, and he was really coming down hard on Robin with her paparazzi story in Miami.
Yeah,
you know, Robin,
I heard that too.
Yeah, the guy was like, hey, you know, fuck Robin, you know.
She ought to grow up.
Grow up. A guy wants to take her picture, who cares, blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking about this whole scene in Miami with you and this paparazzi guy, and Robin goes in the ocean, and she's there with Anne Marie. And I said, this must have been some scene. Stay with Stacy, Artie's sister, Anne Marie, and Robin's down in the ocean with them.
And my friend Jody.
And Jody. The girl, you know,
What a gang.
This gang, the Girls' Night Out gang. And Robin, all of us, and, you know, I know those girls, and they're lovely girls, but they love activity and action.
What are you talking about?
And what do you mean, what am I talking about? And there must have been such a commotion. So Robin's in the ocean, splashing around. And you know she can't even swim. What she's doing in the ocean, I don't know.
Oh, jeez. You can't go in the ocean?
She's standing there.
Of course I'm standing there. Nobody's swimming.
The tide could have pulled her right out.
Oh, so what?
Undertow.
So then all of a sudden, they come out of the water, and there's the paparazzi guy ready to photograph Robin in her bathing suit. And, you know, listen, she's sensitive about it. She didn't want to be photographed. She didn't know, like I said, there could have been a piece of tuna hanging out of her, out of her bikini.
Squid.
A squid hanging out of her camel toe. And I said, and all of a sudden she goes, oh, paparazzi. This is how I picture it. And you're,
oh no, Jody was the one who spotted him. She was like, oh no, oh no.
And then Robin is scrambling to hide behind.
I felt like a football player.
I love that you're trying to hide behind Anne-Marie and Stacy. That's the funniest image to me. Like you just like forming a human wall around you. I mean, this must have been some great scene. This guy's got to have gotten it all on film. I mean, he's got to have.
Do you think
I don't know, because he was still trying to set up. He was, like, moving backwards, and he wasn't looking in his camera while some of this was going on. And then he finally picked a spot, and I started to run.
He must be the world's shittiest paparazzi, because that's the stuff you want to get. Because in the Inquirer,
he wasn't going click, click, click the whole time.
Because it would be like, here Robin tries to hide her body from us, but we can see. And
do you think the guy's just shopping this footage, and that's why we haven't seen it yet?
I don't know. And there's a, oh, Anne-Marie, quickly! Everyone form a human fortress around me!
I wish
everyone,
it was that
Stacy, quickly, Stacy, Jody, Anne-Marie, all of you, form a human wall. Gauntlet. You must hide me from the paparazzi.
And then I ran to the little chaise lounge that I was lying on, and I put a towel over my whole head and body, and I said, this is how those shots wind up in those magazines. Look at what I'm doing.
Wow.
You know, you always see the thing where the person's hiding. Undercover.
Women are so neurotic, too.
Stacy, cover me in sand. Where are you?
Women are so neurotic, too. I talked to my sister about it a little bit.
Yeah.
She was like, I felt bad for Robin, but she's like, God forbid, like, by accident, a piece of my arm gets in that picture.
I know,
like, every woman
wanted to be photographed.
Every woman thinks they look horrible. Like, I'm like, Stacey, you always look fine. Like,
and then I imagine there must have been tremendous conversation and activity around this event.
Well, the problem was we had been lying there very quietly, enjoying ourselves. Now, the people who were around us were like, who are those people that are being chased by a cameraman?
Right, and then now it's a whole thing.
You get outed.
Yeah.
But I imagine, too.
Because everybody now was standing up looking.
And I imagine the ladies, Stacy and Anne-Marie and Robin and Jody, were all then in conversation about this. It must mean so much.
They're going to be hanging out here in L.A. when they hit the L.A.
I don't know,
the weekend, because I'm going to be there just, to scope it out.
There must have been so much discussion for the rest of the evening. All the way through the day and into the evening.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
It's good dinner conversation.
Lots more was going on than this silly dumb
Robin, do you remember
cameraman.
when you hid behind me with the paparazzi? Yes! It was an outrage. My privacy was violated.
Well, I did have this conversation with Jody, like, oh my God, can you imagine that was Michael Jackson's whole life?
Right. There you go. I'm telling you, that must have been a scene and a half. If that was a reality show, it would be the highest rated reality show.
Sounds like fun.
Digitally raped.
Where were you, Stacy?
You could have put up a blanket.
You bastard.
Then I picture the next day, the girls go out and buy astronaut disguises. And they're on the beach as astronauts.
Buzz Aldrin.
It's the 40th anniversary of the moonwalk.
All right. Anyway, John Boy, yes.
Well, what the guy was saying on the phone, though, was, I stand there and let people take my picture. It's not people. This was a paparazzi.
That's not a person.
I thought that you were, he was out of line. I mean,
I'd let anybody take a picture.
There's no woman.
That's not going to wind up in a magazine.
There's no woman who wants to go swimming. I don't care who the woman is. I don't care if she's fucking Angelina Jolie. They don't want to be photographed in their bathing suit unless they know they're camera ready.
Right, there are people who go to the beach just for that reason, but they've put on a ton of makeup, gotten the right suit, and they know what they look like while they're doing it.
Remember what happened?
I just imagine the scene must have been wild.
It was crazy for a few minutes.
When they shot Tyra and they shrunk the film to make her look fat, just to sell it, and then she wore the same bikini on her show.
Right. Yeah, they do stuff like that. All right. Thanks, John Boy.
John Boy, a big Tyra Banks fan.
Yeah, thanks.
I just like to keep up on shit, Artie. You know that.
Okay.
Well, I spoke to Anne-Marie, who was with the lovely Robin Quivers on the beach. And pretty much Anne-Marie said the same thing that Robin told us, that, they came out of the beach. They were all
paparazzi.
The paparazzi, they all try to protect her. They're all trying to, surround Robin so that...
What a scene that was. Quickly! Girls' night out, unite! There's paparazzi on the beach! Quickly! Stacy! Jody! Anne-Marie! Quickly! Everyone surround me, form a human wall, so the paparazzi won't see me in a bathing suit!
We should do paparazzi drills. That's what we're going to start.
Why don't you get these girls together in the woods and let them practice hiding you?
G&O!
When you were hiding behind Anne-Marie and Stacy and Jody, did they form a massive human wall to shield you?
Well, we were all walking back at different, like everybody came out of the water at a different time. So it wasn't like it was easy to do. So for a little while, Jody ran and tried to cover me.
But when you became aware of the paparazzi, immediately Girls' Night Out sprung into action.
And then I ran behind Anne-Marie and Stacy.
Right.
And then it was crazy.
Did Jody join in to form the wall around you of flesh?
Well, she, I think, was trying to make the guy go away.
So Jody took on the paparazzi while you were being shielded by Anne-Marie and Stacy.
She was on guy go away duty.
Girls' Night Out! Quick, drill! Jody, take on the paparazzi! I'll hide behind Anne-Marie and Stacy!
Anne-Marie and Stacy, you're on human wall duty.
Human wall! Form!
You realize this needs to be animated, right? It's like a superhero cartoon.
It must be unbelievable. So when you were in the water, obviously you don't know this paparazzi. You begin to get out of the water. Jody is already out of the water dealing with the paparazzi.
Well, she spotted the paparazzi
from the
first.
water?
No, we didn't. Nobody do anything when we were walking back onto the beach.
Okay.
We were just talking and walking, and then all of a sudden, Jody saw
the paparazzi.
Right.
And that's when Jody, smart, she
sprang into action.
Like, you can't go deal with the paparazzi. She did.
Well, she immediately started trying to shield me.
Right.
And then, when the other two girls joined...
When the human shield was formed with the other two girls, she could leave the hive and take off and attack the paparazzi.
Yeah. And Robin, you realize the best paparazzi pictures are ones where you're trying not to be shot. Those are always great.
Yeah, but I don't care at this point.
I know, but they're going to be... Now it's going to be funnier.
Gianna, Girls' Night Out!
Get out of there.
Wall of China drill. No! No! Let's go. 1, 2. Hop, hop. Too sweet.
God, if only Jason Kaplan were here.
Lock them out. No! Anne-Marie, quickly. Stacy, quickly. Form the human wall so Jody can leave us and deal with the paparazzi right now. It must have been some scene. I think...
It was crazy.
Thank God you had Girls' Night Out with you to spring into action.
Is there a chance the guy was taking video? Or was it just
No, it was just a still camera.
Too
Thank
bad.
God.
I mean, I'd pay for that. I'd put that on the internet myself.
Because the other thing about nowadays is anyone with a video camera, by the way, works for TMZ.
Right.
I guess it's just
That's true.
There's just some number that they call, I guess, so any jerk off with a video camera goes, hey, what do you think of Michael Jackson? You know?
Hey, Howard.
Stacy! I want to call all Girls' Night Out. This is after the paparazzi incident. I would like to commend Girls' Night Out for the way you handled the paparazzi today. Stacy, you are the bricks. Anne-Marie, you are the mortar. And Jody, you are my lieutenant. The way you left us and dealt with the paparazzi was very brave.
You're the shovel.
But Stacy and Anne-Marie, you formed a wall. And you performed well your duties. I am now making the three of you chairmen of Girls' Night Out, and you will be in charge of the committee for our next big charity event.
I love that my sister's part of a human wall. That's fantastic.
She's doing well. What else?